Let's look at the Sherlock Holmes and see if we can finish. I don't actually know how much longer it is, but I can just imagine that like longer the game goes, the more the shorter maybe the chapters get. I'm exhausted, but at the same time, I just gotta push for it. Continue. Dead end. The Mind Palace is focused on lasagna time for me. I'm super jelly. I'm so hungry. I want your lasagna.
I just need a second, John.
Okay.
I need to focus on Arneson.
Sure.
I need to focus on Arneson.
Guess I have to go check Arneson. Where's Arneson? Oh, here.
The unknown, beckoning, great one, lightning!
I should examine
Or
him
mine.
before he has another seizure. Please tell me there are no eels inside Arneson.
Okay, let's check him out.
Blunt trauma to the cranium, dilated pupils, lips moving without a sound. Severed fingers, the wounds are inflamed. Pulse is racing, 110 beats a minute.
Missing fingers.
Cold sweat. 2, no, 3 ribs fractured. Arneson is delirious after all he's endured. We can't get him to the boat in a state like that. It's dangerous to us and him. This is Dwale, induces sleep and relaxation. Salvia divinora, provokes visual hallucinations. A gluey decoction. The smell is herby but sharp. It appears burnt, judging by the color.
An unknown decoction.
Hard to tell what it says.
Prove war by giving life to the great lord. Rejoice, for he is coming. The deep water calls.
Pokeweed berries, though they appear harmless, the whole plant is lethal. Pharmacopoeia, listing drugs, effects, and directions for use.
Mushrooms. Pharmacist Handbook. Pharmacist Handbook How to Treat Without Killing. This book is a helpful assistant on your journey to becoming a competent pharmacist. Every drop, crumble, or grain of a substance can bring a sick patient back to life, but may kill him if dispensed carelessly. It is crucial to know what can help and what can kill. Each chapter provides a brief description of every substance used in pharmacy. Remember, be precise, be patient, learn from the mistakes of others.
Some kind of amanita mushroom. Extremely poisonous. Odorless, watery, and hard to identify.
Transparent liquid. Let me forget these, let me forget.
The nightmares these poor souls had to endure. I wonder what this language is. I can't decipher that text.
The walls are spinning. Let me catch my breath.
Okay, I'm able to... Vials with an unidentified liquid are among other toxic plants. Its odor is water and transparent yellow. Well, let's search for it. Type. Consistency. It's a liquid. Smell. Odorless and color. Transparent. Snake venom. Snake venom typically looks like yellow water. It has no impurities or foam. A few drops of snake venom diluted or mixed with other substances can be used as a muscle relaxant. 1 drop per 80 pounds should be enough. Okay. What about this one? Unknown decoction, an odorous and gluey brown substance that has a strong, sharp smell of herbs. It may have been burnt. Pipe. So, like solid? Smell. What is strong, sharp smell? Pungent? Or I don't know these words. Gluey. Dark. Pungent. So, okay, pungent means sharp. Strong and sharp. So that's something wrong. Well, it says that it's gluey, so maybe like a jelly? Oh yeah, it was like a jelly. Identify all unknown substances. Yeah, like glue, that's like glue, right? And jelly is a bit like glue, oh I don't know. That's what the connection I made. But it can be sometimes difficult, these puzzles in English, I have to say. Because I don't really know all the words and I don't know the differences between them. Ayahuasca is brown-colored paste used in ritual across the Amazon basin. It causes visual and auditory hallucinations created in South America. The decoction's main ingredient is a local plant known as... I don't know how to pronounce it. Yage. Maybe. Never ate glue. Okay. Now maybe like the consistence. And glue could be a bit like jelly. I don't know. Maybe it was a wrong connection. But it worked, so maybe. How can Anderson be sedated? What about the snake venom? I don't know, salvia. Well, snake venom was right. And this dwell thing. By combining ingredients, a sedative to calm Arneson for transportation can be made. Ingredients needed to dwell and snake venom. Looks like you're gonna need to read and use the notepad. Okay. And the translator, perhaps. That is not the first game where I kind of struggled. It's the language. Oh, what is this thing in the water? It has a skull hat.
This should help soothe Arneson.
Hello, Arneson. I'm giving you
air.
some snake poison.
Yes, please go. I'll be right behind you with Arneson. Perhaps you can prepare the boat.
I can go and prepare the boat.
There. That seems to have calmed Arneson enough to be carried. We'll follow you out. We were lucky to find Arneson in time. This is not over until we are all back to safety.
Okay, should I save before? How is your lasagna? I just got yogurt with apples and the nuts. Thank you, Laser. I'm so happy. I'm so hungry.
Me festering soul and let me feel. Eyes without purpose and now see the truth. Tear me mind from me flesh, score me festering soul. Phantoms of nothing, we are born to die. Filth in the eyes of our eldritch lord.
Free my festering soul and let me feel.
Oh, please, I wish to return. Free me, let me return.
Don't kiss him.
Rejoice.
Eyes without purpose, I now see the truth. Tear my mind from my flesh.
Holmes? Are you all right? Here, let me help.
I'm fine.
What the
Holmes?
fuck?
Sherlock! What the hell were you doing? He almost killed you.
I don't... You're right. Let's go, Watson.
Bon Dieu! Still among the living.
We are, though not for lack of trying by the sheriff.
Well, he'd been telling people you died in the swamp despite his trying to save you. Crooked man. Through and through. Wait, is that Mr. Arneson?
Yes, but he's not well.
We saved him.
You know Lucy.
Belle from the nymph? That I do.
Please bring her here. Mr. Arneson needs to see a familiar face if he's to have any chance of surviving.
power of the heart. I get you. Wait here.
Errol? Oh, Errol!
Reckon we should give him space. Farewells are painful.
No, tell me that's not true.
Watson?
Mr. Arneson has endured a lot. Lost 4 fingers, a lot of blood, and some of his sanity. But with rest and tender care, he ought to survive those injuries, both physical and mental.
Thank you, Johnny. I'll take care of him. Thank you for bringing him home to me. We'll be all right.
Are you quite certain? Do you have the space? The resources?
I will stay with him at the mansion. It is not a burden to take care of your love.
His property is in quite a state. It may not be the best place for recuperation.
Hush now. Champagne will see it sorted.
It's settled.
Champagne.
Hear that, Errol? Us living under one roof. Careful what you wish for. Oh, and Champagne? I'm about sick of watching that sheriff run riot through New Orleans. We ought to talk.
Funny. I was just thinking that grub did nothing to save your man.
Oh, so nice
Together,
to eat
I
some
reckon you,
yogurt.
me,
I'm
and
so
Errol have
hungry
the
after 10
sway
hours.
to make some changes round here.
I like the sound of that.
Holmes, our boat.
Oh, we must make haste. Farewell all. Take care.
Completed chapter 6. So only 2 chapters left.
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades,
Is it
and
Minecraft?
one's nation, you fled.
I...
Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft, the Queen's
I know
best boy. This is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind?
You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics in Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh dear. As rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread?
We need your help.
What?
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies.
Ha! Corpulent! That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and Davy's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
Wow. Sherlock's vision is a bit weird. What's the cryptic message for Ashmat about? Who is the cult leader and what is their goal?
As you were, Watson. Do what you must.
Found in the bayou near New Orleans, the book is divided into sections marked by symbols. One of them has been seen all around the bayou and near the altar underneath the port of London. The book is written in an obscure language, but Barnes could translate a few pages. When the storm starts, where the ship fall, at Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace of all the chosen. 10 hours! I know! It's crazy, right? Hey, game guy. Sherlock has the glassy eyes. Hello. I just want to finish the game before I go for vacation.
By the strand for the details. Cool. Thank you, sir. Get the strand. Get the true facts.
Storm of the Century. The tempest, which many already call the Storm of the Century, has been raging west of Lochaber's coastline over the past fortnight. Officials are alarmed by signs of the storm's intensification. The storm is taking a toll on shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. Even as this article goes to press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance. With seamen struggling against the elements, sadly the Royal Navy rescue is forbidden to launch any search parties due to the dangerous conditions. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast, and it was learned that similar phenomena of lower importance are occurring around the world. In other news, a French thief with the initials AL is toying with Scotland Yard. That kid must have many shillings now. The kid knows how to earn money.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for the details.
So we are back in here.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl. Take care of your master.
Oh, little dog.
It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged.
Can you translate this book?
Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean, or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
Okay. Maybe I should save. I hope it's gonna have good ending. Greatest British Families. This volume gathers facts, stories, and gossip about the members and success of great British families. It is a somewhat chauvinistic account of Britain's finest. So Scotland. Period. Well, what is when they are called sires? Like a lord, okay. So that means... So it would be Scotland, period, I don't know. Title... Lords. Wow. Yeah, but what would that be? Did it even say from which year was that? Oh, okay. It was actually now. The book Greatest British Families briefly mentions the Stevensons famed for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same given name as the latest, the author Robert Louis V. Stevenson. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse erection in 1810, the Stevensons have left their mark around Scotland via civil engineering feats in the maritime industry. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his son Alan, David, and Thomas, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline, have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety. Okay.
A moment, please. Spellbinding pages.
He's not done yet. Sounds like Barnes is a bitch to burn him. A gathering at the Stevenson. The message mentions a place where the cult plans to gather. A lighthouse built by the Stevensons west of Lochaber, Scotland. Who is the cult leader? Do I have that information? I think that I don't have that information yet. Okay, I think I have to ask him. Got any coastal maps?
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Lochaber, west coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk.
So it's pronounced Lochaber.
All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
I'm supposed to use it on something. I'm supposed to go back. No. Okay, map. Skerryvore Lighthouse, located on the remote island of the same name, Skerryvore. Lighthouse lies southwest of the inhabited island of Tyree. Designed and built in 1844 by Alan Stevenson, the tower is a testament to the determination of the Empire's workers and engineers to make life safer for seamen. The lighthouse has seen 6 years of construction, with numerous men risking their lives to build this granite beacon of safety atop dangerous rock. So I guess I have to find out which one is that. Rubhanangal means Stranger's Point in Scottish Gaelic. This simple yet elegant brick tower of light, built in 1857 by David and Thomas Stevenson, is not even the only one the dynasty erected the year. It is 62 feet tall and bears a luminous range of 10 nautical miles, lightening the way for ships roaming the Sound of Mull. Alan 1844. Think I will need that. Ardna Morgan Lighthouse, designed and built in 1849 by Alan Stevenson. The lighthouse lies at the western end of the Ardna Morgan Peninsula in Loch Harbour. It architecturally and decoratively depicts Egyptian influences, making it unique among Scottish lighthouses. Made of granite and bearing a strikingly black lantern, the tower soars to 118 feet above the rocks. Hey, one more. This one. Located on the outer Hebrides island of Barra Head, the lighthouse illuminates the southern entrance to Dinmink. The tower, designed by Robert Stevenson and built by James Smith of Inverness in 1833, is made of stone. It is deemed the United Kingdom's highest lighthouse, standing at 682 feet above sea level. Okay.
Doctor?
You found something?
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes. I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
I'm sorry, no.
I don't think that would be wise. Please give it back. That said, I remain grateful for your immeasurable help.
Oh, how disappointing. I hope you will consider lending it to me in the future. Good day, Doctor.
Yeah, I don't... I didn't think like it would be a good idea if he was reading that book, but I don't know. Barnes' approximative haste translation details a ritual for awakening a pagan god sleeping under the ocean. It involves a special chant the strongest man or every ethnicity on earth perform before they are to be sacrificed for the god's awakening. A creature with a pitch black face akin to an Egyptian sphinx must witness the ritual. If successful, the ceremony will destroy the world's seas and lands. He's a witch! Burn! Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it would be safe for him.
A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
I guess I go back to back to Sherlock.
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction?
The Holmes family is beyond counseling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
Yes,
Crown
John!
cannot help you,
Give it to him!
but I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
Tell me more.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
New Kings, the Lone Watcher. One of our informants, Philip Hogg, has not been in contact for the last few days. Please check his status. He was working on an investigation close to his lodgings. Hogg is disabled and his home is next to one of your client's house, Captain Stanwyck. Report to me after you have visited. I will be in a bookshop. Captain Stanwyck?
Dr. Watson, how nice to see you, despite the inclement weather. At least my flowers are enjoying the rainfall.
Oh, next to the mansion. Okay. Oh, this is the mansion, right? Burn, burn, burn. So next to it, like here? Or here? I don't know. You can tell that river would reek like a chamber pot. Yeah. Oof. Okay, let's check the house. Is he dead? Unfinished note written by Hawk. 05:45 carriage with a hooded visitor arrived. 7:25 carriage left. The visitor stayed inside. 9:10 box Swiss gold from the Japanese Imperial Mint arrived. 9:36 boxes are still being unloaded. 10:10 the last box was moved inside the embassy. 11:33 arrival of the Ottoman ambassador and vice consul. 12:44 the men are having a meeting on the second floor. There are maps of M.
A capital M signed by someone else's hand.
M like Minecraft?
Only his right arm was functional. His left arm was paralyzed in the war. Royal Berkshire Regiment. His face and neck are swollen, and I can see wasp stings all over the skin.
Wasp stings? Wasn't me. I'm innocent.
The spyglass was positioned to watch the windows of the embassy across the road. Near perfect camouflage. It makes me wonder if Mycroft also spies on our suite in Baker Street. Near perfect camouflage. It makes me wonder if Mycroft also spies on a map of possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction. A wasp's nest. They might attack if someone draws too close or are otherwise provoked. Much like London itself. Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks.
So the guy is dead. We can't get to his house. One of our informants, Philip Hawke, has not been in contact. Report to me after you have visited. I will be in the bookshop. Here. Hawke is dead! Yes. Why did he want me to go there? Why did he not go there himself?
Please let Mr. Holmes know that he may always read the latest Strand at no cost.
I'm sorry, I have bad news.
Please do not tell me Hawke is a turncoat.
Worse, I have found him dead in his wheelchair, out in the garden.
How did he die? Exactly.
He was stung repeatedly by wasps. His body succumbed to anaphylaxis.
And that is all you observed? Was there anything suspicious?
NBC interacting with your spy. Yeah. I'm in the notebook.
Well, there was one thing. In his notes I found a handwritten M, but it didn't match Hawke's other writing.
Listen carefully, Doctor. Do not investigate further, do not talk about this matter to anyone, and do not ask questions. Thank you. Now leave it alone.
Okay, this was weird. Obviously, this had to be mentioned to Minecraft. Weird. That was slightly weird. Archibald Rochester is alive and leading a cult. He aims to conduct a monstrous ritual at the Arnamurchen lighthouse, by implication the sacrifice of all the abductees of diverse ethnicities.
Get the strand, get the true facts. Just back from a trip, Doctor. You look exhausted.
I'm supposed to tell.
Am I mad? This painting wasn't here last time, was it?
I know everything.
Holmes, I have the translation. But Barnes was affected by the book. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes was behaving oddly, but I was able to retrieve the book and his preliminary translation. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession. Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, but my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession, as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
You are not mad.
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes the inexplicable, the ghastly, and the unnatural. I can attest to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I, and thus we must persist. Lives hang in the balance. If you cannot see your worth, then trust in me, for I see it. And I know of no other man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage. Pray tell, where does our journey end?
Arnamurchen, Scotland.
Let's depart to Scotland. That's the chapter.
Well, shall we be off?
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.
Complete chapter 7! Woo! So last chapter, the awakening. Yeah, I thought that it is going faster now, the last chapters.
Holmes, if we don't make land soon, I fear we will join those missing souls. These seas have taken too many, John. Let's stop them from taking more then.
Is there someone falling from the lighthouse to the water? The fuck is happening?
You see that glow atop the lighthouse? I have never seen anything like it. The weather here is so fierce, I cannot even hear my own thoughts. This journey would have been a great adventure, were it not for all the horrors along the way. I'm all right, Holmes. Keep moving. With every minute we dawdle, more people die.
Crazy stormy weather. How to stop the ritual? The ritual is already underway. People are jumping from atop the Ardnamurchan lighthouse in the depths of the sea.
Barred and barricaded from the inside.
Manually broken Egyptian black flies.
The door won't budge.
The lighthouse ritual. Brand is locked.
An old cannon, probably rusting here since the 16th century. Ouroboros, a snake eating itself. An ancient symbol of eternal renewal.
Occult pattern, grooved indentation.
Fresh marks, something scraped along the stone. This door requires a very specific key. Where did the shirt come from?
Holmes, look. There's a body here.
Body?
Not just any body, it's Ashmat.
The body is still soft to the touch. He died recently.
Scratches, bruises, and stabs, all self-inflicted. The infamous curved dagger. It's tied firmly to his hand. Oh, his eyes are gouged out.
Disgusting.
A broken chain. Something was attached to the end.
His body succumbed to all those wounds.
Ashman's body. Strange sigil, partial washed away by blood. Searching for something. Disturbed mud finger grooves.
A human-sized imprint. Someone fell on their back. This branch was recently broken. The wood is still green. Whatever Ashmat had secured to his chain, he lost it here.
Special blood, small pool. No, not the river wound.
He crossed the ocean twice with his cult, only to end up splattered on this rock.
Pin the evidence.
Everyone is disposable.
Heavy stone, nothing here. Shiny metallic lost. Okay, so I'm starting from here. Thick bushes. Nothing inside. Nothing's here.
Scratches. This medallion saw frequent use. Interesting occult pattern.
I think that's what
drove
we
him to
need
this
for the
dreadful
doors.
act?
Final evidence
we are
at
about to see for
the
ourselves.
cliffside crime scene. Okay. Now we have the wheel. We're gonna use it on the doors. The wall has a groove that looks like an unusual lock. Evidence updated. There is an underground passage on the island. It may lead into the lighthouse proper.
Something in the caves drove Ashmat mad, and it might still be there, so let us proceed with caution.
Cage.
Sealed shut, and seemingly for a long time. Sealed shut, and seemingly for a long time.
Ah, the pictures. So there are some. Throw away some gold.
Sealed shut, and seemingly for a long time.
See these pictures. There's another room.
That's a crafty mechanism and quite ancient. An obsidian heart. Masterful work.
Okay. Oh my god, bleeding from the eyes.
This vessel is covered in dried blood.
Oh, I get it. We need fresh blood. And no, I'm not volunteering.
Fear not. I think Ashmat can help.
We can take Ashmat's blood. Okay. Now we get Ashmat's blood.
Where did the shirt come from? Do you have anything to hold blood, Watson?
Okay, that's a bit crazy. we get the blood. Okay.
The lever doesn't want to stay on its own.
They used fresh blood in some kind of ritual. Watson, hold the lever for me. I must investigate. They used fresh blood in some kind of ritual. Sealed shut, and seemingly for a long time.
Okay, are you holding it down? I guess I should be going to the other side.
Holmes, watch out! My lever went back up.
The doors, Watson! Hold the doors!
Ah! We're trapped! Now what?
Look around. There must be something we can use.
So what? Shadow level locking
Those
mechanism.
holes seem to have a purpose, but I won't risk my arm to find out what.
Okay.
Be ready for anything, Watson!
What is going on?
It's all right, Watson. It's merely a chest with coins and a dagger, made of obsidian by the looks of it.
Pretty crazy. Evidence updated. Ancient coins from the chest that rose from the underground well. Well, the coins should be... The coins be thrown... away. Coins were placed in a bowl in the wall divided into two sections of the cave. And the dagger
A rather accurate depiction of the human heart.
Should we take them?
Use these with care. Let us be the first adventurers to raid a tomb without destroying it.
I don't know, I guess we can save.
Terrific. Now, onward before they close again.
Let us hope our paths converge, Holmes.
Okay.
Holmes, say something.
The abyss. Why does it call me? Why?
Are you all right?
The abyss. Why does it call me? Why?
Holmes, say something.
Up the abyss. Why does it
Holmes!
Why? Please, John.
Holmes, speak up.
Please, John.
Holmes, speak up.
Help me.
Holmes!
Please, John.
Holmes, speak up.
John! John, I'm falling!
Keep talking.
John! John, I'm falling!
Sherlock,
Watson!
keep talking. Sherlock? I'm coming! I'm coming!
Help! Please help!
Holmes! Please! Where are you? Holmes! Where are you? Holmes. Holmes, come on, wake up! Thank heavens. What were you doing? What happened?
The whirlwind. Stars so distant. The sun inverts the earth. It becomes transparent.
Sherlock, snap out of it.
Nothing is everything. We are so small, inconsequential. A shadow in the dark.
I think we best go back. You are not well, Sherlock.
No. We are so close. We cannot.
You asked that I intervene if I saw you cracking. This is me intervening.
With every passing minute, another life is extinguished. We must stop Rochester. We must end this.
Ah, Sherlock, you almost died.
Do not worry about me, John. You have other men to save.
Crazy.
Careful, Holmes.
You get any clues? See the dagger.
Sir, are you all right? No response.
May 3rd, 1882. Lighthouse Keeper Diary. May 3rd. The builders from Tobar Mohoyer know nothing that they ought to. I had to teach them how to change oil. Their one proficiency seemed to be asking questions about the caves and where my son went missing. I said nothing at first when some sort of lord arrived and offered me money for a tour. I relented and showed them around. The man claimed to be a collector of antiques. But what could he have sought? It was easy money, but I cannot help but feel as if I betrayed this place and my boy.
Ia. Fingloi Maglanafa. Cthulhu Ridie. Organa Galfatagam. Organa Galfatagam. Organa Galfatagam.
The base appears to rotate.
Hands off, Holmes. We have no idea of its purpose.
The sheer form of it, the color, it makes me feel uneasy.
Warning to Ashmat from R. Ashmat, you must familiarize yourself with the process of charging the chalate lenses, energizing them with beam emitters. The emitters themselves are not complicated to operate, but there can be no more mistakes as our day of reckoning draws near. One such error would be to keep that obsidian toy of yours near the lenses. They are strong in most circumstances, but vulnerable when energized, and we have only a limited supply. R. Maybe the obsidian would destroy it?
Black, metallic, and with a characteristic hue. Obsidian yet again.
Am I missing?
This material feels very sturdy. It would take an enormous effort to break like that.
I thought that I'd seen horrors during the war, but this is complete madness.
They are all entranced. captivated by the light of the lens.
Sherlock, don't touch it. We still don't know what it...
Energize the lens. Colored lenses can only be destroyed with obsidian. The dagger from the caves should suit perfectly. The one hitch is that the lenses must first be made vulnerable by charging them and energizing them with beam emitters. To stop the ritual. Missing something.
is capable of.
What if they go into each other? Maybe energizing them into this thing.
That's it! You did it! The lens broke!
John, the worshippers, we need to make sure.
Of course, I'll see if they're all right.
Okay.
Don't mind my trembling hands. It's not fear, it's adrenaline.
What's that?
At least this awful mask is breathable. Her chest is moving fast. She's hyperventilating. Check her pulse, can you, Watson?
As expected, the pulse is elevated, but within normal limits. Mad cultists, ancient ritual sites. Had I known where this case would lead, I would never have brought you to see Stenwick.
Stop there, shipmates! A storm awakens and we've battened down the Archers.
Okay.
Dirty Summers, I presume. Nice to put a filthy, sweat-covered face to a name.
That's no way to speak to a captain. Sherlock, get down!
Get down!
Watson, you killed him!
I didn't have a choice.
Well, what's done is done. If we do not stop Rochester, Summers' death will be but one of many. The sailor who didn't survive the storm.
The port of London feels so long ago.
My sanity
Forgive me,
is
Summers.
slipping away. I feel like I've been there.
Tower entrance.
They made sure no one could enter through the main door. Hold on. We need a plan.
All right, enough talk. Time for action.
Do we need a plan? I'm missing something. Ashmat Scribbles, a collection of notes Ashmat left himself over the course of the past few weeks. It all went south at the Andersons' place. Him, that pup, and that harlot. I wish the water would take them away. They didn't deserve to be brought here with others. No, no, no. The underground tunnels call me again. Every time I go to sleep, I wake up in the caves. Yesterday I woke up with an obsidian shard in my hand and absolutely no memory of it. Tonight the caves will call me again. What I have witnessed in my dreams is horrific, but I cannot resist.
It seems they have placed beam emitters all over the main gallery. Khalid lenses are placed inside the lantern room. They modify the gallery and watchroom. One moment, Watson. I'll redraw this blueprint.
Judge Summers' diary. Of all the nasty deeds I have done for coin, this is without question the worst. Those strange dreams become more frequent, but I try not to dwell on them. And yet, life here is tedious, so I cannot stop my mind from returning to the visions. I cannot stare at the sky. I am loath to look at the sea, or Ashmat's face, or mine own hands. Rochester says that soon everything will disappear, be eaten by the old one. It would be a better world even if I were not around to see it. New reward unlock check bonus section in the game menu. There is to be an explanation, right? Unstable Sherlock. Match Sherlock. Follow the sabotage plan. We must destroy the Khalid lenses and the base of the lantern as depicted on the blueprint. In order to achieve this, each lens must be targeted by 2 beam emitters simultaneously and then manually shattered using the obsidian dagger. We may need to work separately as Rochester and his servants will be trying to protect the lenses. Okay. You cannot return after leaving. Be sure to finish everything you wanted here. Yes.
Tell me you have a plan. Of course. We shall apply what we just learned, charge the Khalid lenses, and break them with the dagger. That should put a stop to this cursed ritual.
All right, good. I confess, I worry about what awaits us. Is it too much to hope this will all come right?
If our future is black, it is better surely to face it like a man than to attempt to brighten it by mere will-o'-the-wisps of the imagination. Come on. We'll go together.
Pinglui Magladaka!
Look at them all. We have to help them.
Watson, stop! Rochester will see you.
What should we do?
We get answers. Stay here, see to the lenses. I shall confront Rochester. He owes me the truth. Sherlock! Sherlock!
Mr. Holmes, you are late. Was the path here not as you anticipated?
You expected me?
We've stood here before, Mr. Holmes. Another you, another me. Many years ago. I wonder what will happen this time.
What? What are you talking about?
Join me. Bear witness to the end.
You cannot bear witness to anything, Lord Rochester. You are blind.
How could you?
It is what I do.
No. How could you be so ignorant? For I have never seen more clearly than in this moment. Never felt more than I feel right now. Every fiber of the earth, every molecule reverberates in anticipation of the awakening.
Why is he looking so weird?
Madness rises in our throats, just as our master rises below. I see moon
He looks like
beasts,
from some
night
game from
gaunts, a witch doctor
2005
in
or something.
Arkham. I see what the stars themselves are dreaming. I know more than any man has ever known.
You are delusional. How did you do it? The compulsions, the visions, was it some form of hypnosis or no? A drug, perhaps? Tell me.
Bah! There is no ruse. There is no big reveal. It is exactly what it seems. You still fight so desperately against this truth, but you feel it too. Yes? Yes?
You are mad. You have mistaken hallucinations for reality.
Are you really want to talk, Mr. Holmes? Speak truthfully now. In the port, in the swamp, what did you see?
I saw hallucinations.
Meaningless dreams, the result of asphyxiation or medication.
No, no, no! You are lying to yourself, Mr. Holmes! Why? If you are not here for the truth,
Then you are a diversion, but no more! Ruler Kanga! Oh, Master! Oh, Great One! He has come! Take me! Accept my sacrifice! The world is yours!
I guess I'm not supposed to... I think I failed. Yeah, I guess I have to...
It is what...
No, everything.
You are You are mad!
Are you real?
I saw other words.
Something beyond the capacities of my imagination. A world so alien, but
so familiar. Yes, I see it too, in your mind's eye. Untold horrors lick their lips in the shimmering dreamlands as Sarnath sinks eternal.
Okay. Can I get some? Can we save where we actually can?
It's completely broke. Something is missing here. Interesting. This could prove useful.
I'm supposed to go back in. Okay, well, it's safe.
But what is the point? What are you hoping to achieve with all this slaughter? Do these people deserve such suffering?
They are just tools. Their existence is meaningless unless put to use. Oh, all-seeing master. Oh, grand God beneath. How he has blessed them with purpose.
You use them for cruelty.
I've seen a man eat his own flesh just to hear the whispers of lizards. I've seen a mother behead her newborn that she might travel to another world. Galaxies swallow each other whole. Light folds in on itself until nothing remains. You know not cruelty, Mr. Holmes. Cruelty is for such knowledge to be beyond the reach of so many.
This is hubris delusion. You are Icarus flying too close to the sun.
No, no. You misinterpret the legend, Holmes. Icarus flew. He reached heights no man had ever reached. One must imagine Icarus happy.
He burned. Rochester plummeted to his death.
And were you to ask him of his choice, he would have not a single regret. Every step I took was necessary. Every drop of blood a blessing. Every death predestined. Surely you understand. It was for knowledge. The only thing worth living for. Why must you remain so blind? Be honest. What is it you fear?
I'm afraid of losing my mind.
I'm afraid that it will cost me my sanity, much as it has cost you yours.
There is no such thing as sanity. There is only the world as it is, and one's willingness to accept it.
This one I already did. Supposed to go there.
that a god arises from below that the world shall end.
There is only nothingness, only chaos and torture and endless time, stretching its wings, baring its teeth.
It's preposterous. It's nonsense. It's... You've drugged me. The fumes in the temple, narcotics, a bad reaction. Oh, you're one of my cross agents. Yes. Yes, this has the stink of my brother all over it. No, wait. Of course. I am dreaming in the asylum. In Black Edelweiss, tied to a chair.
You are standing right here, Holmes, as you always do.
You said that before. You said we had met, but I've never seen you before in my life.
The cycle repeats. Old becomes new, and we remain pawns in the hands of a god. Submit! Submit to your inconsequence!
It is unthinkable.
It is undeniable.
I cannot.
When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Now, Holmes! Now is the moment! You know it in your heart! Say it! Say it!
It's all real.
It's real. All of it, it's real.
Okay, well, he has to buy me a time, so... Okay, please let me save. How many more do I have to destroy? Okay, save this one.
Maybe your god is unstoppable, but you are merely a man. And I know how to stop you.
What do you mean? What have you done?
I have made a friend.
Yeah!
Yes!
No! Curse you! Oh, great one, forgive me!
It is over, Rochester.
I thought this time would be different. But the gods laugh at man's arrogance.
Sherlock, come back down!
The wave!
Come with us! Turn yourself in, save yourself!
The abyss calls for me, Mr. Holmes, as it does for you. The final problem approaches, and you too shall fall.
Sherlock, please! Rochester, don't!
Such heights we reach!
No! God! Sherlock, we must get inside! I have to see it, John. I have to know.
Wow. Wow. Stop the ritual! Woo!
Apologies, did I rouse you? I could relocate to the study, but I wanted to be at hand should you need me.
No. The sound of your keys. It is my tether back to the waking world.
I find writing of our adventure helps me too. Perhaps at some point you could read it and tell me if it accords with your memory. There are moments in our journey that only you were privy to. Your encounter with Gygax, your visions with Light of the Abyss, your confrontation with Rochester.
No.
Pardon me?
Do not publish it. It would be professional suicide. You would be a laughingstock, a fabulist, concocting penny dreadfuls for the unwashed masses. And I would no longer attract a distinguished clientele, but madmen convinced I could connect them to their deceased relatives or help them capture a fairy.
Ah. It doesn't seem to get any better, does it?
When I close my eyes, John, I am falling. Falling into a black abyss. It is endless and suffocating and unforgiving. I would give for a dreamless night.
It's going to be all right, Sherlock.
What is that?
It will help you rest.
No, not that. No. I say, Watson, would you be afraid to sleep in the same home as a lunatic, a man with softening of the brain, an idiot whose mind has lost its grip?
Not in the least.
That's lucky.
Is he gonna burn it? Oh, he wrote all this about their adventure, now he's gonna burn it. He finished the game, guys! Woo! It's done! So you can replay each chapter if you want to. that was fun. I missed like 3 achievements, I think. Learn about the lighthouse keeper. Leave Barnes the book. Oh, and collect all achievements. I didn't leave him the book because I thought it would be dangerous for him. But I think that those all ones are in the last chapter anyway. So I don't know where to learn about the lighthouse keeper, but I guess I missed something, and then leave the book, and then that's it. So I guess very, very, very easy to do if I want to. But yeah, not on stream, not right now. I'm really exhausted. I don't think that you need to see that. It always can be looked up if necessary. Well, I had really fun with the game. Really, really, really loved it, so... And it took me around 15 hours, 15.2 hours, so not too bad. How much did chapter 1 take me? That one was open world, so I think it definitely was longer. Yeah, 46 hours. Open world games just take way too long. And the others? Crimes and Punishments took me 20 hours. The Devil's Daughter, 16.5. So, yeah, kind of approximately the same as The Awakened. Chapter 1 was open world, so that was like 46. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. This is my last stream before vacation. I will be streaming when I'm back, so I don't know, 4th or 5th of September probably. But yeah, I will be on Discord, so we can like send some messages. I can tell you guys how we are doing on vacation. And when I'm back, I will be starting Baldur's Gate 3, which I'm really excited about. I also have to choose the game which comes after Baldur's Gate 3, because that's how I always plan it, like currently playing and playing next. So I will pick something from the list, what could be good to play after Baldur's Gate 3. Well, take care these 2 weeks, and hopefully see you then. Ta-da-dee-doo! Stinger!